Hey!
Is it working?
Yes, we're in. We're good.
So are we talking now?
Yes.
So people can actually hear us?
We are live.
Okay. So I don't really know how to do this. I've never actually done... Oh my god, can you see how many play hours are on this game? So, 93.25. So,
That's like 4 days.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time devoted to this game.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand how much I've actually played this game since I've gotten it.
It's a lot.
So I guess like people can hear us now. Okay.
Yeah. So what we're doing is Sarah really likes
Tales of Xillia.
Xillia. So
like a lot.
She likes it enough that she wants to play the entire game
in 24 hours.
In one sitting.
Well, actually, what happened was, and I guess this kind of like merits an explanation for anybody out there who's actually going to listen to this. Tales of Xillia, in comparison to the first handful of Tales games I've ever played, is really fucking short. Like you can beat the main quest and do most of side quest stuff in about 52 hours. Comparatively speaking, like Tales of Symphonia and Abyss, and especially Vesperia, that's actually really short. Like, Vesperia is actually,
My first playthrough of Vesperia was about 70 hours.
It was about 70 hours.
Yeah.
And, I think I actually beat Xillia the first time around in about 42.
Yeah, 40, like, I think 36, but you did more side quests than me.
I did do more side quests than you, because I'm insane.
Yeah.
So, this game is really short in comparison to pretty much any other Tales game I've ever played. And so, we were talking, and I don't even know how it came up, but I think I said at some point, I think I could beat Tales of Xillia in 24 hours, and he said, wait, really? And I'm like, yeah, I totally could. He's like, well, do you want to prove that? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I totally do want to prove that. So I am going to make an attempt to prove that. So this is the beginning of 24 hours, and I think it'll probably take us more than 24 hours, because we do have to take breaks to breathe and eat and move. But, like, in general, it'll be under, the save file itself will hopefully be under 24 hours long. So we're starting this, because I'm an idiot, and I saved over my last save. I've beaten this game twice. I saved over my last save file, so we're gonna do this. So the playtime is starting at 40:35. Hopefully, this thing will be done when we finish it. That playtime will say 60 instead, so 20 hours.
That sounds about right.
Give or take. This is, of course, extreme masochism, and we're not gonna do any.
Not a whole lot of extraneous stuff.
Yeah, and we're not doing anything, and there's no we're gonna skip pretty much every encounter possible.
Yeah.
So, and I was gonna load full levels with Devil Arms, but I'm an idiot and saved over my last save file, so we're not gonna do that. We're going to see what we get with the 3,000 some odd grade that I've got right now, and hope for the best.
Yeah. It's something at least. I think we should at least do half levels.
Let's see, half levels.
Well, fashion items, we need those.
Where?
Inherit fashion items. 2 up there.
Oh yeah. And then double experience to make things a little easier. I wish I was inheriting shop level. I didn't do fashion items. I could inherit shop levels.
Well, you have DLC costume stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just work on that.
Just get rid of that. Because shop levels will make life. I mean, I'm not gonna have any gold in the beginning.
That's true. Yeah.
So I won't be able to buy this stuff, but we'll make it work. Is the point I'm trying to make here, a bit cryptically. I really wish I had my Devil Arms, because I spent an absolutely ungodly amount of time trying to unlock them. I beat this game on hard, which means I beat Magnus Zero and the Golden Mage Knight on hard, which is in fact an exercise in absolute self-loathing. And I don't have anything to show for it. I mean, I do in my other save file.
What if we did, instead of inherit half levels, because we're getting double EXP, what if we did inherit gold instead and inherit shop levels?
Well, then I'd have to do, I'd start at level 1.
Yeah, but you could buy all sweet weapons for everyone.
But then I would also have to do, like, encounters and stuff to level up.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. This is probably the best option, even though it's just going to make me completely crazy. Yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah,
we
won't play on hard then.
Yeah, the idea was to play it on hard to really make myself hate myself, but we're not going to do that because we're just not. We're just not.
Triple critical then?
No, because it's...
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Screw that. Forget that.
Well, no, that would suck. You're right. All right,
yeah.
Let's do this. Inherit art use. We'll do that just to kind of clear up the last of the grade because I hate having grade on use. So yeah, that's literally all we're doing. Yeah. Is this right here. And I don't think I maxed out my shop levels on my first playthrough, but on my second playthrough I did because, again, I'm crazy. So let's do this.
So we'll have options.
We will have options. Master Speed Instant, Auto Advanced, Text, Subtitles, moderate is the neck. Hard, actually, I didn't tell you this. It used to be hard and then very hard.
Yeah, and then unknown, yeah.
They changed hard to moderate, and so I actually beat the Golden Mage Knight on very hard.
It really bothers me that the moderate and hard aren't spaced properly.
Oh yeah, that's really weird. Like, check that out. That's such bullshit. Oh, that's awful. Alright, we're gonna play this on normal.
Yeah,
to make me not want to kill myself. Alright. Alright, let's do this.
Cool.
Okay, so also we're gonna skip a whole bunch of fucking cutscenes at the beginning of this game because I don't know if you know this. If you've never played this game before, the first 5 hours of Tales of Xillia are the most boring shit you will ever play in your entire life.
That's true for a lot of RPGs.
Oh my god.
A lot of really, really good RPGs have very boring beginnings.
Oh my god. At least, I mean, Tales of the Abyss had a really good beginning.
Yeah.
But this game is just god awful. Like, in its slowness. And
you meander around a lab for a long time.
Oh my god.
Are we playing Jude or Mila?
We're playing as Jude, because, and I'll actually, well, we're doing Jude's story, but I'll probably play as Mila through the whole game, because I like playing as Mila more than I like playing as Jude. Well, no. Maybe not, since I didn't inherit all my levels. Mila's really cool at a high level, and Jude's pretty good at a low level, so I might actually play as Jude. Whatever, we'll see.
Yeah.
But, like, later on in the game, Mila gets, like, really, really OP skills that are just like, what? Like, she has the ability to cast mid-air.
That's so helpful.
And then you can also have her double jump, so you can jump, like, crazy high in the air. And this is anime as fuck, by the way.
This game really, really embraces the idea of Tales series being a fighting game RPG crossover. Like, everything about this feels like a fighting game.
Yeah, and including the fact that it's short and maybe not as dense as other Tales games. I also don't like, I'm like the only Tales fan in the world who does not like UFO Table. I don't know how to say their name. The people who do the animation for this series, I don't like their style. Because their noses are weird. Everybody has the same face.
Yeah.
From the side.
Watch Tales of Symphonia's anime.
Everybody is same face.
The big gruff, burly guy with the long blue hair has the exact same face as the little 12-year-old elf boy.
It's true. And it's a little disorienting. Slightly disorienting. A little strange. I mean, it still looks great, but I mean,
it could be better.
It could be better, and she's really skinny, and it really.
It could be like Bones.
Yeah. Well, Gynax did the animation for Symphonia, I think.
Gynax?
Yeah, Gynax. I think they did one of the. I may be wrong. Also, hold on, for just a second. Wait. That's Vaughn's voice actor, or Van from Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah.
And this is a reference to Tales of Fantasia. This whole speech is a big fat Fantasia reference. Because wait, that line is coming up. Da 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 da.
It could be said that
right, yeah, we don't care. Get on with it, please.
Every Tales game has the narrator from the previous game.
Right.
Like
Really?
I know Kratos does the narration for Symphonia 2, and he's on his Symphonia 2. Yeah.
Neat. But okay, there's the if one did, perhaps it might lurk in the hearts of men. That's a reference to like some of the opening lines of Tales of Fantasia, because they said something like almost the exact same lines. And no, I don't really care about I really don't. I mean, I've played this.
I'm late for medical school.
I'm late for. I'm 15 years old and late for medical things. Whatever. This is also Flynn Schifo, his voice actor. Look at their noses! I hate their noses in these cutscenes.
From the side, it looks really bad.
It looks awful because it's just like half of your face is missing. Why would you do that? I'm gonna play as, like I said, I'm gonna play as Jude for a very real reason. One, you get more story with Jude. And two, there's a part later on in this game that I'll tell you about where you play as Mila and you have like her little duel fight with like her rival character, right? But you're fighting this way strong rival character with a powered down version of Mila who doesn't have any of her normal skills. And oh my god. I think I lost that fight. Of course I was playing it on very hard too.
Yeah, of course.
But I think I lost that fight like 50 times. And I just was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I was just deeply considering suicide in a few places. I was like genuinely considering killing myself because why was this happening to me?
Well, it's funny because I'm the reason you play Tales games.
Yes.
Because what happened for me is my friend Dave, who played the Tomb Raider game, gave me a copy of Symphonia. He's like, play this game, it's awesome. So I played Symphonia, and I really, really liked it. And then I found Vesperia, and I played that and really, really liked it. And then I talked to her, and I'm like, hey, you know what's a great game? Tales of Symphonia. And she goes, I hate Tales of Symphonia.
It's true, because I had a friend who's not my friend anymore, and all she talked about for literally like 3 years was Tales of Symphonia, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm never going to play this game. I would rather die than play Tales of Symphonia, because that would mean that I lost to this person who I can't stand. I know how to play this game. And so I was like, fuck, I'm never playing Tales of Symphonia.
So I was like, okay, fine, you don't like Symphonia, but you know, Vesperia is really good and has Troy Baker in it. And so what we ended up doing is she convinced me to play Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and I convinced her to play Vesperia. And then I introduced her to Abyss.
And it just kind of spiraled out of control after Abyss.
And I used to be the pro at Tales games. And then she comes up to me and she's like, yeah, I beat Abyss on Unknown and I got all the skills. And I'm like, what?
I don't know. I don't know what it is about these games. Because I'm not really a completionist when I play. Or, I mean, like, I have become one more recently. But, like, you know, like, growing up, I've never been really a completion. And this part is so boring. And that's why we're talking over it and not making any commentary. But I've never really been, like, a huge completionist when it comes to RPGs. I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll do what's important, and that's it. And I don't know what it is, but something about Tales of the Abyss, like, triggered in my soul the desire to just beat the living hell out of Tales games.
Every Tales game.
And it's gotten a little disgusting.
That's why she's playing and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm playing instead of him, because God, I hate this part, so I'm skipping this cutscene, sorry. Well, no, I'm not.
It's fine, it's fine.
Whatever, he's late.
He's late for medical school. He has his toast in his mouth.
Whatever, he's got to go to, I'm skipping all this shit. He's going to take over clinic duty while Professor House goes to do this thing at the castle and whatever. Fine. I can't even believe this is a plot point. The signing your credit thing. God, it's so... I mean, this game's beautiful. God, this game looks so good.
This city looks great.
Yeah, and actually, it actually really pissed me off. Apparently, when this game finally came to America... That looks really shitty. When this game finally came to America, this game came out like 2 years after it was released in Japan, because... anime face! Because it took forever for Namco Bandai to get their shit together and give us this goddamn game.
They've been doing really good lately.
Lately, they've been doing good.
Like, for a while, we didn't get a whole bunch of Tales games. Like, we didn't get Hearts.
We didn't get Innocence.
We didn't get, No, we got Graces.
We did get Graces.
We didn't get Graces F, though.
No, we did.
We did? Okay.
We got Graces F. We didn't get Graces for the Wii, but that's because it's a buggy piece of shit.
Yeah, and even Graces F wasn't very good anyway, so no huge loss there if we didn't get it.
I'm not really, like, oop, that's the wrong door, my bad.
But, so, because we didn't get Vesperia PS3.
I'm I'm kind of over it at this point. It's like it's gonna.
Well, I'm over it too, but every so often I'll see like images from the costumes from PS3, and I'm like, ooh!
I want you. And God, this part is so boring. Like, at least Tales of the Abyss had the decency to get exciting within 10 minutes. This game doesn't get exciting for 5 hours. Okay, 5 at least. I mean, at least it's not Final Fantasy 13, which doesn't get exciting or open up until 25 hours into. Oh yeah, he changed clothes because he's gonna go check on Dr. House.
Mm-hmm.
Not that, not that house, mind you. At the castle. This is like the abridged version of Tales of the Vesperia Xillia.
Tales of Simbis Vespar Xillia.
The thing with the doop-de-doo. Alright, I really don't need to be told where to go. I mean, like, for real, I have this game memorized like the back of my hand. The only part I'm really dreading is Gondola, of course.
Well, like every Tales game has at least one dungeon.
Oh my god!
That it's like I want to play this game again. Oh, but it has that dungeon in it.
I mean, and the problem with Xillia is that it has that one dungeon, and that's it.
Yeah. Like Gondola is like its only real dungeon.
And like the reason this game is so short, partly.
All the dungeons are organized like Final Fantasy 12 dungeons, where it's just a bunch of paths.
Yeah, it's a bunch of paths. It's nothing really like interesting.
There's no puzzle. There's no sorcerer's ring in this.
Yeah. And that's why this game is indeed so short, is because it's not very hard.
There's
like, that's kind of why I had to play it on very hard mode.
Well, there's no world map. There's no,
airship.
Yeah, there's no airship. There's no, dungeon crawling. There's no sorcerer's ring. So it cuts out a lot of the stuff that is kind of indicative of Tales games.
Right. So, I mean, like, it's cool. They kind of cut the flack. Are you really... I mean, like... I can't get over this. The fact that it's like, he's like, huh? That's not Professor House's signature. What? I wonder what's going on. Surely it's not some sinister bullshit. Like, of course it's sinister bullshit.
You're in a Tales game.
I know you're 15, but come on.
I can't get over the fact that he's 15.
God,
I can't get over the fact that Lloyd is older than him.
And he's such a little bit, it's so weird. Alright, whatever. Alright, we're skipping this shit. Come on, let's go get Mila and actually play part of the game that I enjoy. There we go. Pretty girl.
The part where you punch things.
Yeah, you know, part where you hit things, but I won't be hitting a lot of things in this playthrough. I'm sorry, because again, 20-something hours to beat this game. Oh my god, why did I decide to do this?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun until I start. You know, really, I can't get over the fact that in the first couple, minutes of the game, a fucking like a doctor's excuse, basically, is like the main key point.
A doctor's note.
A doctor's note is like what makes the main character meet, his
That looks Final Fantasy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like that with the lighting.
Yeah.
That's Final Fantasy as fuck right there.
Oh man, no, what I was saying was, I got kind of off topic. I feel like that's going to happen a lot in this. What I was saying though was that this game came out like 2 years after it came out in Japan, right? And then, like, the reviewers who reviewed this shit in America still had the gall to say, well, this game doesn't look very good. Like, they gave it lower rating. I mean,
it looks beautiful.
I mean, it looks pretty freaking good. I mean, some of the textures are kind of like, I don't know about this.
Well, it's a lot better than the textures in Bioshock Infinite we were playing last night.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? I can't get over it. I cannot. I mean, like... Yeah, you're right. The textures and like the textures in Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea last night were just like pixelated, hideous bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't remember being that bad in proper Infinite or in the other two Bioshocks.
I don't know. It was like some lazy bullshit is what it was. This game looks a lot better than that. Like it doesn't look like like better in the modeling sector.
Yeah. Well, it's funny for me because I went from Symphonia to Vesperia, so I skipped over Abyss.
Oh, really?
And so I'm like, okay, well this game looks pretty, like, I thought Symphonia looked pretty good. For a GameCube game, it looked pretty nice. But then I popped in Vesperia and it's just a rainbow of cel-shaded beauty. And I'm like, oh my god!
It's amazing!
By the way, Mila's drowning her new boyfriend.
Yeah, it's...
That's how they meet.
Yeah, that's true love right there. Although, this is cool. His clothes actually do get darker when it's wet. That's really rad to me. Anyways.
Quietly.
Hold on.
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh yeah, so Mila's voice actor is like a real person, like an actual
stage film actress,
like an actual film actress.
So she sounds completely different from everyone else in
And
this game.
she sounds kind of wooden sometimes, and sometimes she sounds really good. And she has a lisp, which I think is really cute, actually. But like she has to do I feel really bad for her voice actor. She has to do all this like really anime bullshit.
Yeah.
And she was probably like reading this script, going like, "What the fuck is this?" You know, like.
And like I always feel bad for like when you get like a professional actor or like a film actor who does like cartoon or like Disney film or stuff like that. Like, do they feel weird talking about like certain elements of the story? Because a guy like Flint or Jude's voice actor is like so used to this stuff.
Right.
He's just being anime as hell.
Yeah, Sam Riegel, that's like his job. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm still like me ignoring things for this playthrough will be going against my very nature as a human being. Cause like, again, I'm like a really weirdo completionist about everything. And oh god, there's cutscenes and tutorials and this bullshit. Skip. I can't skip. No, I don't need battle controls.
And we're done.
I guess that worked.
Shut up, you're fine. So I think I'm like level. What level?
You're like 20 or
32.
not bad.
Not bad. Could be better. I ended the last game at level 65.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, not my last game. My last game, I ended this shit at level 99 because I'm a baller. But again, I'm an idiot who saved over her last.
Do you have any like? Can you do? Oh, you don't have the thing to do your like stat upgrades yet, do you?
No, not yet. It won't let me. The Lilium Orb thing.
That's it. Lilium Orb.
Yeah. It won't let me.
Which is a fantastic level up system.
It is pretty cool, and I am actually just gonna auto level for a while. I don't care about this. I don't care about this.
We'll stop skipping cutscenes eventually.
We'll stop skipping cutscenes like periodically. I don't know. We'll probably skip a lot of cutscenes until we hit Sherrilton. And Sherrilton's like when the story actually picks up and stops being terrible. Fuck you. I am not fighting you. I know exactly where I'm supposed to go, and I'm gonna go there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Fuck yourself. I got more important things to do than this shit. Alright? Yeah, there we go. Agria! Or you don't know her name is Agria yet, though, but her name is Agria.
Yeah.
And she's the best of the Chimeriad. Maybe.
They're all pretty good.
They're all pretty amazing, but... Life bottle, life bottle, life bottle. I do not use a lot of life bottles in this game. I use a lot of life bottles finding the Golden Mage Knight, though. We won't skip this cutscene. It's kind of...
Agria's fun.
Agria's fun, and it's kind of creepy. Where did that girl go? You just saw her. Are you kidding me? This part's pretty creepy, actually. I like that you can tell exactly what he's saying with the cutscene subtitles, but, like, if you played this game without subs, like, you would have no idea what he was saying, because it's so muffled.
And then he's dead.
And then he's dead.
And turns into goo.
Turns into goo or mana or something. This game should not do close-ups, though. Like,
you can see all the
like,
lines.
The smudgy textures and stuff. You're like, don't do that. You know, like, don't do that. And this is the one part that's always kind of fucked me up about this game. They never, and again, I've played this game 3 times now.
You're the visitor I heard
I love her so much. I played this game 3 times now, and they never try to get anybody out of the tube thingies.
I guess you could smash it, but...
Yeah, you know, clearly they could do... God, her voice actor is incredible, and I don't know who it is.
They get a lot of unknowns for Tales games, I've noticed.
But...
Like, especially Tia Grants, who is literally unknown.
Nobody knows who she is to this day, actually. I'm really sorry, Agri. I'm gonna beat the absolute hell out of you. Because...
Why are you doing this?
Well, maybe not.
You're such an idiot.
Oh, that's right, because I still don't have any of, like...
You don't have any arts.
And I'm supposed to lose this fight, because...
Not good.
Oh, you can do your sidestep right now.
Yeah, that's like with his like skill.
I thought you could do it until you got the Lilium Orb.
Nope. Yeah, see,
well.
I'm supposed to lose this fight because I started this fight out with 311 HP, and it's like that's bullshit. So, yeah.
Bet you weren't planning.